For over 2 decades, Vin Diesel has been the symbol of loyalty, strength, and family. To millions, he's Dominic Toretto, the heart and soul of the Fast and Furious franchise. But behind the cameras, behind the muscle and the million-dollar smile, Vin Diesel's real life has been marked by loss, guilt, and heartbreak. And now, at 58, the truth about his quiet struggles has fans everywhere in tears. Vin Diesel was born Mark Sinclair in Alameda County, California, and raised in New York City by his mother, Delora, a single mom who worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. His father left when Vin was just a baby. Growing up without knowing who his biological father was left a hole in his heart that never truly healed. That longing for connection, for family, would later become the central theme of his life, both on and off screen. As a teenager, Vin was often misunderstood. He wasn't the tough guy people know today. He was shy, introverted, and constantly searching for a sense of belonging. Acting became his escape. He performed in small theater productions, waiting tables, and working as a nightclub bouncer just to survive. Those years on the streets hardened him, but they also gave him a rare depth, a quiet strength that later defined his characters. Vin's big break came in 1998 when Steven Spielberg cast him in Saving Private Ryan. From there, his career skyrocketed. By the early 2000s, he was an international star, a household name. But with fame came pressure, and with pressure came pain. Behind the action hero persona was a man quietly carrying the weight of personal tragedy. The most devastating of all came in 2013, the death of his closest friend and co-star, Paul Walker. Paul wasn't just Vin's on-screen brother, he was his real-life family. They had grown inseparable over the years, sharing birthdays, vacations, and fatherhood. When Paul died in a tragic car accident, Vin was shattered. He later admitted that he couldn't bring himself to film for months. "I've been through many tough things," he said in an interview, "but nothing compares to losing Paul." At Paul's funeral, Vin broke down in tears, saying, "I lost my other half. I love you, Pablo." From that day forward, something in him changed. Friends say he became quieter, more introspective, as if a part of his soul was gone forever. The tragedy didn't stop there. Vin has also faced deep personal struggles away from the spotlight. Years of performing his own stunts have left him with lasting injuries, chronic pain, a damaged knee, and recurring back problems that limit his movement. Insiders say he hides it well, but every fight scene takes a toll. He continues working not because he needs to, but because he can't imagine life without it. His devotion to his family is what keeps him going. He named his daughter Pauline in honor of his late friend, a promise that Paul Walker's memory would live forever through him. But even surrounded by love, the shadow of loss follows him everywhere. In recent years, rumors have swirled about Vin's health and emotional state. Some reports claim he's quietly stepped back from the spotlight, focusing more on his children and less on Hollywood. Others say the weight of carrying the Fast and Furious legacy has become too much. He's spoken openly about loneliness, about how fame isolates him from the world. To fans, Vin Diesel is still the face of strength. But those who know him see a man who's been broken, rebuilt, and scarred by the very life that made him famous. At 58, his tragedy isn't just about loss, it's about resilience. It's about a man who built his identity around the word family, only to learn that family can be both the source of love and the deepest kind of pain. And as Vin Diesel moves into the next chapter of his life, his story serves as a reminder. Even heroes grieve. Even the toughest hearts can break. But true strength isn't found in never falling, it's in learning to stand again, even when everything you love has been taken away.